I can't even breathe. That was 10 minutes of pure pain. It's like, oh my God, I just twisted my ankle. Ran for 2 days and then I had shin splints. And hi pals, my name is Mal. Welcome to the first video on this channel. If you did not know, I make cozy gaming content here on YouTube under Milk Plays, so check that out if you would like. But I wanted to make a channel for more IRL content. I mainly want this channel to be like a positive platform for inspirational, self-care, entertainment type of content. I'm currently on a journey to improve my mental and physical health. So I want to post like workout challenges and different exercise stuff on this channel. And then I also want to get off my phone more and get out into nature more. So I want to post stuff like trying new things, doing more hobbies, going out into nature, that sort of stuff. So I'm going to post like all of the above on this channel. So I want to take you along on this journey with me through this YouTube channel to hopefully motivate you as well to, you know, self-care, take care of yourself, and to find joy in your life again. So let's get started with today's video. Like all these workout challenges go, I struggled with my weight in the past. I'm not going to ramble on too long about it because I know that's not why you're here. You're here about my 5K journey, so I won't talk about it long. But I've never really been extremely overweight, but I was technically categorized as obese for like a good chunk of my life. I got into shape for a little bit, but it was in like an extremely unhealthy way, and although my body looked like the best that it has, I was so unhealthy, which goes to show not to trust anything you see on the internet, because I looked good, but I was not good. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you look like. Like, you are genuinely a beautiful person as long as you have a good heart and you're kind. That's what makes you beautiful, not what's on the outside and your physical appearance. So I know what I'm capable of, I know that I can do it, and I know that I haven't been taking care of myself. So that's kind of why I'm on this journey personally, and that's okay. But all of that said, let's get on with the video. Starting around April 2024, I decided that I wanted to get healthier. So since then, I've been going on and off eating healthier and working out. I don't often have a ton of time to go to the gym, and I honestly can't be bothered to pay for it or face all the people that are in the gym. So I've been following workout videos on YouTube and doing about 15 to 30 minute workouts around 3 times a week. So I haven't really been consistent with that schedule, and I'm not fully committed to making my health a priority or really taking it seriously. But that is when in mid-October, when my brother texted me and asked if I wanted to do a 5K. Oh my God, a 5K. And asked if I wanted to do a 5K on Thanksgiving Day. Now, my brother's a little bit older than me, and he recently got extremely fit, so I can't let him outshine me completely. So whenever I saw him doing 5Ks earlier in the year, I had told him, hey, let me know next time you're doing a 5K. I'd love to do it. I was like insulted that he'd never invited me. I was thinking it was a piece of cake, which is stupid because I haven't ran since high school, which was 7 years ago, and I ran 1 mile and died. Well, he asked me if I wanted to do this 5K on Thanksgiving Day, and then I really started to think about it, but I couldn't say no because I'd look like a pussy. So then I had to prepare. Back in September, before I even knew I was doing this run, I wanted to see how fast I could do just 1 mile. And I mainly like walked and jogged a little bit, but my consistent time was 20 minutes for doing the 1 mile. Typically, I think the first time I tried to do this, I got like a 20-some minute mile, and now I can get like 17, 18. That's the quickest I've gotten so far. Now, my brother had told me that the last time he did a 5K, he finished it in just over 20 minutes for the whole thing. And I did 1 mile in 20 minutes. So to say that I was shitting myself to try to keep up with my brother for this 5K was an understatement. The first few weeks of practice was a bit stressful, to say the least. I can't even breathe. I just ran like a 2-minute one. I'm proud of myself. But why did I do that? Oh my God. We're in the final stretch though. I've ran 4 times total. I'm gonna run one more. And we're done. But I ran 5 times. I'm on my cool down walk. And oh my gosh, my left calf, like, oh my God, I just twisted my ankle. My left calf hurts really bad. And I'm never wearing these shorts again. They are up there every time I run. So I have to keep pulling them down. And because my shirt's so long, I feel like people think I'm running out here without any pants on. So that's fun. Day 1 complete. And then I'm done for the day. If you're wondering what my diet looked like through this challenge, I tried to make healthier choices. However, if I'm craving something, I'm gonna eat it. So I wasn't really on any diet whatsoever. I've got these Brooks. I highly recommend getting good running shoes. Last time I did this, I ran for 2 days and then I had shin splints. So you can hardly see me. It's not even 6 o'clock yet. And because the daylight savings ended or whatever, this is how pitch black it is. Except for the Halloween decorations, which honestly doesn't help make it less scary. I'm terrified. But I just finished 15-minute mile. That's the best I've got so far. But I got new shoes. My legs so much better. I don't feel hardly any like strain on my ankles or my shins. So I think we're good. We can really put the practice in. Just unfortunately and scarily in the dark. The last time I ran was not last week, but the week before that, so 2 weeks ago, was the last time I ran. The 5K is in 10 days from today. So I'm debating titling this Trying to Run a 5K in 1 week. I got sick, which I still kind of am stuffed up, so I'm a little worried for the run today. But I got sick, and so I rested a while. That's also the last just workout in general I've done. So today, we're gonna go try to go on a run and see how we do. I'm a little nervous because I was talking with somebody the other day, because whenever I run, I carry my water with me, and it's just like a Nalgene bottle. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, do you think I can wear a vest with like the little water pouches? Because I need water to run, I just do. I was like, oh, well, how, is there like little water stations? And they were like, yeah, I think there's like one. And I'm like, ugh, like just thinking of a tiny little Dixie cup with one thing of water, like I run with a full fucking bottle for 1 mile and I drink the whole thing. So I was like, oh, and they were like, oh, well, it's only 3 miles. And I was like, yeah, right, cool. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta practice not drinking water, and I literally have only a week. All right, let's go for a run. I'm scared because it's dark. Let's get this done. Okay, we got another 15-minute mile today. Still the quickest time I've gotten yet. I'm surprised that I haven't like gotten slower, but I also didn't walk at the beginning. I've been trying to warm up by walking a little bit, and I haven't done that, so I think that's why my time's so short. But as my mother so kindly reminded me when I got in, that I still have to go duration. Right now I'm only doing 1 mile. I have to do 3.1 of those. So I think today and Tuesday, I'm going to just do the 1 mile. And I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm going to try to do 2. And then Saturday, try to do all 3. So I can at least do it once and maybe do it Monday as well. So I can at least do it once or twice before I fully do it and really get to see how long this is going to take me. I'm doing 2 miles. I already did one. Quickest time yet. I only stopped to walk twice. And I did it in like 13 minutes, which is great. Probably closer to 14. My best time yet is 15 minutes, so time to do round 2. It's the first time I'm doing 2 miles, so I'm excited to see how it's gonna go. I'm already at 20 minutes, and I pretty much just started this second mile, so I'm not expecting anything great. I finished my 2 miles. I did 32 seconds, or no, 32 minutes, 38 seconds for the whole 2 miles. So, gosh, I thought that was a person behind me. So I'm really proud of myself. Definitely not even getting close to my brother's time, but I'm really proud of myself that I just did the 2 miles. I thought I'd be walking the entire 2 miles. I wasn't. I was running the second one as well. I stopped total, I want to say like 5 times to walk. And I did bring a little water bottle in my fanny pack. If you can see, I had a mini water bottle in there. And I think I'm going to do that on the day to race because I drank the whole thing by the end of the 2 miles. I could probably ration that. But, you know, no judgment. This is my first time ever running 2 miles, literally, I think in my entire life. I'm just proud of myself that I did it at all, and I even ran most of it. So, yay! I feel more confident now. Eee! Okay, so now that I ran 2 miles, I feel like I'm an expert and can give advice. That's not what this is. I'm not giving advice. I'm just sharing. Oh my gosh, I'm so hot. I'm just sharing what really worked with me because I'm really surprised at myself that I actually ran like a good bit. Like stopping 4 times might seem like a lot to everybody. It might seem like you don't need water for that. Because I've been seeing a lot of comments on like motivational 5K, like how to prep for 5K videos of people being like, you don't need water. And it's like, not everybody's the same. Like if you're just a beginner like me, like you need water and you shouldn't judge from somebody for wanting water. Anyways, that was a rant. But I'm so proud of myself that I like only stopped a few times to walk, and I didn't think like, I thought whenever I ran 1 mile, when I did 2, I would have to walk like the whole second mile because I'd be so winded. But I'm really surprised I actually ran. And my first mile that I did out of the 2 today, I got, I think 14 minutes, which is a minute quicker than my last time. But I think what really worked is I was watching a video today, and I wish I could remember who said it, but she said that whenever she runs and she's thinking like, I want to take a break, she'll say, oh, well, I'll take a break right after this song. And then she'll wait till the song's over. And after the song's over, she said, well, I can make it to that street lamp or whatever. And then when she makes it there, she'll say, well, I can make it around the corner. And I was doing that, and I like ran almost the whole thing. Like the first mile, I think I stopped once. The second mile, I stopped a couple times, but I only stopped like once or twice the first mile. And usually I'm stopping like 3 or 4 times. So I think that that really helped. And then I also saw another video to like wear everything that you're gonna run in. And then also today, the last thing I wanted to do was run. I didn't really have a choice, so I knew I had to, but it was like to the point where like towards the end of work, I was like, oh my gosh, like the last thing I want to do is go home and run. Like I'm so mentally drained from today. I don't want to do literally anything but eat dinner and then go to bed. Like I was really thinking about how much I did not want to run today, and I did it, and I'm so happy that I did because I got 2 miles and now I feel just a little bit more prepared. And then I think Saturday I'm gonna try to do 3 miles. But yeah, I'm just so proud of myself, and don't let those stupid people in the comments that just want to put people down and make people feel bad for needing water or for being scared or for taking breaks. Like I saw so many comments, like comments in general are just negative. And literally any video you click on, if you go to the comments, there will be at least 5 like bad comments of people like just making fun of somebody or making you feel stupid for doing something. So don't let those comments get to you. I'm proud of you. If you even walked today, if you even did 2 minutes of exercise, that is something to be proud of. And yeah, so those are my thoughts. I will see you tomorrow. So we're gonna run 3 miles for the first time since I was an adult.
So I'm a little nervous, but I'm also excited. So I'm gonna wear what I think I'm gonna wear, other than the pants because they're in the wash. But I'm gonna wear my hair up like this in 2 low ponytails, just so my strands aren't in my face. And then I'm gonna maybe bring a beanie because it is gonna be kind of chilly. And it says that it might snow on Thanksgiving Day, so it's gonna be a little cold. My fanny pack, which I'm gonna put in, it has some chapstick in there, which is good. And then I'm gonna put in maybe like a piece of gum or two so my mouth doesn't get so dry. And then my headphones and then a little water bottle like I did the other day. Let's go try these 3 miles. I'm so excited but nervous.
Everything that happens is motivation.
I'm a little more than halfway through my second mile and I'm at 23 minutes. So I'm making good time. I just swapped out my gum. It's really helping not drink water. I'm gonna start running again and we'll start mile 3. So far, so good. It's been a mental battle though. Since the beginning, I'm like, I can't do this. And that's making it worse. So I can do this. I know I can, even if I walk it, that's fine. All right, second mile done. I don't know if it's the energy drink that I drank or my adrenaline for finishing 2 again, but I'm feeling good. Starting on the 3rd one right now. I got 31 minutes for 2 miles, which is 1 minute better than last time I did 2 miles. Lap 3, let's go. So my hands are getting swollen. Didn't think about that. That's cool. A little embarrassing filming myself while running. I think the gum is really helping. I still have a bunch of water left in that little bottle. And I've walked, I feel like, quite a bit, but I still got better time than last time. Time makes no sense while you're running. That's what I've learned. I got a second win, baby. I'm right at the end of the 3 miles. Just right up this hill and I'm done. And I'm feeling great. Three miles, 46:53. I should actually get up and walk around so I'm not, because I ran the last bit. Okay, I'm walking around. I got 46:53. I'm so proud of myself. I thought I was gonna get an hour. Holy crap, and I walked like a good bit too. I started off doing 20 minutes for 1 mile and I just did 3 in 40 minutes, which doesn't sound great to anybody else, but that's a big improvement for me. Wow, and I haven't ran since high school, which was literally almost 10 years ago. And I just did 3 miles. I can't believe it. And like literally starting Thursday, I was like, there's no way I can run 2 miles because I've been running 1 this whole time and that's it. And even then I was getting 15 minutes. My hands are like shaking. Also, look how chunky my fingers are. Next time, I think I'm gonna do very light walking, like not push it too much because I'm sure my legs will be sore tomorrow and the next day. So I'm just gonna walk and, you know, get little exercises in here and there and then rest pretty much the rest of the week. So next time you see me will most likely be 5K race and Thanksgiving Day.
I know my brother was trying to beat or get close to his time that he did the last 5K in. So before we even ran, I told him, hey, don't wait for me. If I slow down, just go, because I know you want to beat your time. And because I knew that I wasn't going to get anywhere near my brother's time. I did not think it would be literally 2 minutes into us starting to run. First of all, it was pouring down rain. I was so nervous. I hardly stretched. I hardly drank water that day and the day before, which was so dumb of me. Why did I do that? I'm so stupid. But anyways, whenever they blow the whistle, it takes a little bit for everybody to actually start running. There was like over 5,000 people there. I underestimated how many people were going to be there. So there was over 5,000 people there. So whenever you start at the start line, it takes a while till you even get to where the start line is and before you can even start running. So whenever we got past the start line and were able to start running, I ran for literally 2 minutes and stitch right in my side. And I had to immediately stop. I was like, oh my gosh. And then right 2 minutes in, right at that time, I started to really get into my head. And everything that I have been practicing went out the window. I wasn't focusing on how I was breathing. I wasn't paying attention to just zoning in, listening to my music, focusing on my breathing. I wasn't focusing on my form at all. And I just got so into my head. It's so different from when you're running by yourself. I have not run with a single person since I've been practicing. I've been running by myself and maybe past one person on the street going the other way. To go from running by yourself to running with 5,000 other people is insanity. I was so overwhelmed and just like trying to weave in and out of people. It's pouring rain. I'm trying to focus on breathing. There's so many things going around. Which, by the way, people are having the weirdest conversations when they're running. Let me just say that. I ran past so many people. I only had one headphone in because that's how I've always practiced, and I just like to be able to listen to everything around me. I don't know. But I ran past 2 girls, and one of them was like, "I'm so sorry for how I've treated you." And I'm like, "Girl, why are we having this conversation now? We're in the middle of..." And they were running. They were just running, having a conversation about forgiving each other and stuff. And I'm like, what the heck? I ran past another group where one girl was crying and she was like, "I just want to be done. I'm done with this." That was rough. And then I'm running past somebody and another girl's like, "Calm down. You got to breathe through your nose." And I was like, oh my gosh, I was overwhelmed. This is crazy. I can't do this. Another thing was that they also had no mile markers. I'm running and I'm like, okay, have I even ran a mile yet? No concept of time in my brain right now. And I was like, okay, I feel like maybe I'm getting close to the end. And then that's when we passed people sitting on the side in chairs, and they said, "Keep going, you're halfway there." When I tell you, my whole body just gave up and died at that point. My whole body gave up and died. I thought I was so close to the end, and she said, "You're halfway there." And I thought, I gotta do this, another half of this. It was a mental battle, I'll tell you that. Sometimes the really fast runners will run the 5K and then turn around and run it back the other way. So I was passing people running the opposite way the whole time. And there was one guy that was walking the other way. So I was like, "Hey, how close to the end?" And he was like, "Oh, it's just down this road and you turn and it's down there." And I was like, thank God. So I made it through the end. I'm so proud of myself. I just can't believe I did it. The only thing that I regret is I didn't film it. I didn't have somebody film me running through the end. I didn't film it because I was about to cry, because my son was there, like my brother and my sister-in-law who ran it before me were there cheering me on, and I was about to cry. So I was like, I just can't even think about getting my phone out. It was also freezing because it was pouring down rain. And once you stopped running, then you realized how cold it was and my hands were freezing. But I was so proud of myself. I need to adjust how I'm sitting because my feet can't feel them. Hi, I'm down here now. Whenever you're going to finish, there's a big clock at the finish line that says the time. But I was so disappointed because I was like, man, that's not what I got when I did my practice mile. I wanted to beat that. That was like my goal that I had set in my head. I wanted to do better than an hour, and I wanted to beat my practice time if I could, which was this. So I was really upset whenever I ran through because I was like, dang it, I know that it felt like I was walking the whole thing. Like my mental state was not positive up there while I was running. I was very proud of myself when I was running, but I was like really thinking hard about, man, I'm doing so bad. Like, I feel like I'm walking this whole thing. Like, there's people flying past me. There's like little kids running faster than me. Like, I was very in my head the whole time. So I was really disappointed running through the finish line. And then after a little bit, I'm proud of myself in general for running this at all, because this is something I would never imagine that I would do. And for me to actually be able to, one, just be able to run this in the first place is just a blessing in itself. But two, to just be able to finish it, it's something to be proud of, even if I didn't get the time that I wanted. So I was really proud of myself about like 1 minute after I finished. And then I was talking to my brother because he had finished a little bit earlier. I was like, yeah, I'm really disappointed. I like wanted to beat this time. And my brother was like, oh, that's not your time. The time that was on the finish line is not your time. And I was like, wait, what? And he was like, yeah, because you didn't pass the start line right when the whistle blew or whatever and everybody started running, it took like a couple minutes till you actually got to the start line to pass and was able to even start running. So I was like, oh, so I might have beat my time or at least gotten close to it. So then I was like, okay, well I at least did better than what I had thought. Then I got my text that says when my whole time was, because it starts whenever you cross the start line and whenever you cross the finish line. It's on your little number pad thing. That's how they track it. Then I got my text and I got my time. It was I forget what time it was. It was 1 second better than my practice time. And I know that's so stupid. That's so cheesy. That's so like, oh my gosh, girl, you shouldn't be proud of that time. But I'm so proud of that time. I'm so happy that I beat my time by literally 1 second. When I saw that, I was first of all dying laughing because I was like, oh my god, I beat it by 1 second. Like, that's hilarious. It's just by a second. But I did it, and I did it. Since I realized that I beat my time, I was like, oh my gosh, I was so in my head that whole time because I actually was keeping the same pace that I usually do, 1 second faster. I'm just so happy that I did it, and I hope this inspires somebody. I would recommend, if I could recommend anything out of this, I would recommend practicing a little bit more, being more consistent with your practicing, because I was just all over the place and I didn't really like actually practice until 1 week before I started, and everything that I read said never to do that. So I would also recommend drinking some more water the day before and the day of that you're going to run this. And then I would also recommend, picking out your playlist. I did a Spotify playlist, and then I just did the free trial for the day that I ran it, and then I canceled my free trial. So then I had it. Yeah, I was somebody that wanted to take a water, so you saw I had my pack with my water in it. I had the gum in it, so I didn't want the water as much. My feet got soaking wet, so I would recommend, if it's raining, better socks, or at least to have like a change of shoes and socks whenever you get to the car, like once you're done. And to stretch before and after. But I had a great day. Then afterwards, we went and had like lovely Thanksgiving food, and it felt great to eat it because I did like a huge workout that day. But yeah, I know that some people might look at this and think a 5K is literally nothing. Like, you're happy with that time. So many people have so many negative things to say. I don't want to hear it. Sorry. And if you comment something like that, I'm probably just going to delete you. But I think it's very cool to be proud of something that you didn't think that you could ever do, and that seemed so like out of the realm of possibility for something that you can do. And just trying to do it, even if I didn't beat my time and didn't reach like the time that I wanted, I would have still been so proud of myself looking back, because it's something that I would have never done. I hated running. To go from somebody that absolutely despised running and cardio when I would always finish last in like the school mile, like to go from somebody that did that to actually willingly running multiple times a week and doing a 5K is just insane to me. It's insane. Your body's crazy. I just would never imagine being that person. And a good thing to take out of this is, one, now that I know that I can do it, it doesn't seem as scary, and I think I'll probably do it again this year with some more practice. And then also, now that I ran the 3 miles and I know what that feels like, thinking about running 1 mile it sounds so easy now. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like the week after, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna run a mile because it's starting to get cold outside, so I'm not really gonna be able to go outside as much. And I was like, well, I'll just run a mile. So easy, just 1 mile instead of that 3 miles of hell that I went through. I'm overall very happy. I'm very proud, and I'm just so thankful for you choosing to watch this video. And if you made it this far, thank you so much. I encourage you on your journey, and I think that you should be proud of any steps that you take to better yourself in any way. And I hope that this video just inspires you to reach your goals and try something new, because you are truly stronger than you ever could imagine that you are. And I'm also thankful for my brother, who's just been such a big inspiration in my life, and seeing him put the work into putting his health first and just seeing how he transformed because of it is just so inspirational. And for him to even invite me to this 5K to force me to practice and do this, I'm just beyond thankful. And lastly, I am proud of myself. So proud of myself for trying this, for putting in the work, for focusing on bettering myself every day. And I can't wait to see what all I accomplish this year in 2025. I already feel so much more mentally clear, inspired, and stronger than I was at the start of this. So I'm excited to continue on this journey, and I hope you join me on this journey. But thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!